Shakuras is overrun. Loss of life is extensive. Hold. We are receiving a transmission.
Praise the gods. Artanis, you live.
Matriarch Vorazun, what has happened here?
Shakuras has fallen. The warp gate linking this world to Ire has been reopened. Countless hybrid and Zerg pour from the other side. They've obliterated our cities, decimated our Shadow Guard. We are trying to evacuate the remaining population, but I am uncertain whether we can hold long enough to get them safely away.
We will give you the time you need, Matriarch. My Templar are inbound.
My Dark Templar were tracking your invasion on Ire when we were cut off. Then the warp gate opened. What happened, Artanis?
Amon used the Khala to seize control of the Templar. I could feel his rage tearing through me, and I was powerless against it. Zeratul found me. It was there that he...
Yes?
He tried to free me. And he succeeded, at the cost of his own life. He fell by my hand.
It was Amon's deed, not yours.
Zeratul came to me with a warning, but I did not act. Because of this, he is now gone, and the stars burn dimmer for his loss. Amon's deed or not, I carry a burden, Matriarch. One that cannot be easily lifted.
The Zerg infestation is overtaking Talametros. Our evacuation is already in great peril. Your aid cannot come soon enough, Hierarch. Shakuras teams with Amon's Zerg broods. We hold only the southwest quadrant of Talametros, and even that is in peril. We must evacuate our people, but the launch bays have been defiled with infestation. Only ground forces can clear them. Once the bays are free, the planetary warp conduit will allow our ships to escape safely.
The launch bays will be cleared. Your people will survive, Matriarch. This I swear.
You will need the aid of my Dark Templar in this battle. They can strike from the shadows without fear of reprisal. Artanis, I'm detecting a rift opening near your position. Avoid Thrasher. By the gods, it's sieging the warp conduit!
Warriors, we must slay it before it destroys the conduit. Strike as one, Templar!
You have not enough minerals.
Thrasher is slain, but it will be for naught if the launch bays remain infested.
I have returned. I have returned. My life for hire.
Upgrade complete.
Nasperu Unadar Katu by the void. I am the blade of the Narazim. I am but a phantom.
Shore up our defenses. The Zerg are moving to attack our nexus point.
Artanis, the city of Telemetros is powered by vaults of solarite. If you can reclaim them, the reserves are yours. A second Thrasher. The conduit is under assault.
Upgrade complete. You must place that in a power field.
Clever. From the shadows I come.
We stand unified.
What would you ask of us?
Be careful. The spore crawlers and overseers ahead can detect our Dark Templars' movements. Slay them first.
I am intrigued. I am the blade.
The Thrasher has been eliminated. This would be an opportune moment to clear the launch bays.
From the shadows I shadows I come. From the shadows I come. From the shadows I come.
You require more Vespene gas. You must place that.
Jakku Inak. From the shadows I come. I am but a phantom. I am a I am the blade of Khartoum. I am but a phantom. Clever by the void. I am intrigued.
Upgrade complete.
I will comply. I am the blade of the Narazim.
Another Thrasher has appeared. You know what must be done.
From the shadows I come. From the shadows I come. Khartoum, the darkness rides. What would you ask of us? Clever. I am intrigued. I am but a phantom. I am the blade of by the void. Khartoum. I am the blade of the comply.
Base is under attack.
I am the blade of the Narazim. I will
That should buy the conduit more time.
I am the blade of the Narazim. From the shadows I come. From the shadows I come. From the shadows I come. From the shadows I come.
sent another Void Thrasher against us. Slay it before the conduit falls.
I bask in the twilight. I am but a phantom.
Is there no end to these abominations?
Clever. Cartoon.
You require more Vespene gas.
Hierarch, only some of your gateways have transformed into warp gates. It is better to commit to a single warp-in strategy.
I have returned. I bask in the twilight. Adun Toridas. I have returned. I have returned. Jakul. Knock. I welcome. Make use of me. Adun Toridas. Engaging foe. Fear is an illusion. I am but a phantom. By the void. I cartoon.
The first launch bay has been cleared. Continue evacuating.
By the void. I am the blade of the Narazim.
Artanis, another Void Thrasher has been summoned. This one is in the heart of the city.
I fight on. Engaging foe. I have returned. I have returned. I have returned. I meditate, transit. I have returned. Etok. I'm waiting. Clever. Got two. I will comply. I am the blade of the Narazim.
Thrashers are no match for the Templar.
I am but a phantom. Clever. I am the blade of the Narazim. I am intrigued. Got two.
We have secured a second launch bay.
Well done. Half of the bays are launching evacuation ships.
Clever.
Our foes grow bold.
Engaging foe. I have returned. intrigued. Got two. I am the blade of the Narazim. I am but a phantom.
We have purged the infestation. Only one launch bay remains disabled.
By the void, I will comply.
Zerash Gulida. I'm waiting.
You seek ours.
The fallen still serve.
Jakul enough. Got two. I am intrigued. Clever. I will comply. Got two.
Our pylon is under attack.
As the shadow will.
We are the blades of iron.
Engaging foe. Mirage Gulio.
From the shadows. From the shadows I come.
Yes. I'm waiting. So be it. As the shadow will. For iron. Very well. Our triumph. For iron. Very well. Our triumph is at hand. For iron.
The launch bays have been reclaimed. Matriarch, you may complete the evacuation.
You have saved my people, Artemis, and they will never forget it. Despite this tragedy, I am pleased to see you once more, Hierarch. I had hoped that our next interaction would be your announcement of Ayer's reclamation.
As did I. Instead, the Templar have fallen.
Then the threat is greater than I realized.
We cannot let the same fate befall Shakuras.
It is too late for that. Amon Zerg poured through the warp gate as a tide of flesh and blade. They have already overrun Telemetros and are nearing the shrines of Lazul. This world is lost. With such an infestation, Shakuras must be destroyed.
Destroy Shakuras? I will not permit this.
Permit? Shakuras was my people's home long before we offered yours sanctuary upon it. I will not let this world be a den for Amon's forces. Worlds may fall to ash. What matters is that we endure.
To lose Shakuras and Ire.
We are a vagabond people, Artanis. Our true home has always been Ire. Let us reclaim it together.
It is fitting that the daughter of Raja Gal decides the fate of the world she helped forge. Let us make preparations at once.
Hierarch, I have powered up a new ship subsystem. You can review it in the solar core now.
Of all the Templar, you never wavered in the belief that our two peoples could live in unity. It is something I admired in you.
It is ironic to hear you say this. All this time, I believed you were reluctant to accept the unity I sought.
You and I had many a disagreement in the Twilight Council. For day by day, I saw my people losing what they were. I saw our precious old ways erode.
You wished to preserve them.
I am Nerazim, Dark Templar. I hold great pride in my people.
But you are also Protoss. That is the greater affiliation.
That is not what the Conclave believed when we were exiled long ago. Your kind had ire. Our culture is all we ever had.
All this time, this wretched little world was within striking distance of our fleets.
Much has changed since your era, Preserver.
First you consort with those Terrans, and now the Fallen Ones? It is heresy. You must know this.
The Dark Templar are now our allies.
There was a time when the Protoss were broken. Throughout the Aeon of Strife, we tore at each other with wanton abandon. Only one path was ever found to end the madness and unify our people. The Kala. The Dark Ones rejected its light. They denied their own race. How can you fight for them?
For one so sworn to preserve our history, Rohana, how can you be so blind to its turn?
I see I have offended you, Hierarch. My apologies. Adapting to this period is difficult.